What's going on, everybody? It's Brian Trippe. Welcome to another episode of the Real Estate Investing Live podcast, where we interview the very best real estate investors, entrepreneurs, and business leaders all throughout the country. And today, I am super excited to be joined by Josh and Marlena Dates. How are you guys doing today?
Hi, doing well. How about yourself, Brian?
Doing good. I would love for you guys to just tell everybody who you are, how you got started in real estate, and what you're up to today.
Sure. Well, we both come from a teaching background. Josh was teaching elementary school and I was teaching high school and college. And we just figured we needed something bigger for the future for our family. And I also wanted to homeschool our kid. At the time, one kid. Now we have three, so even better. But we found real estate investing and weren't quite sure if it was real at the time, and just kept coming back to it and decided to go ahead and take a stab at it in 2011. And we were lucky to get in with some good people in the beginning that trained us well. And so we've always done pretty well with it and been happy with it. But around 2015, we started doing wholesaling primarily as a strategy. And since then, things have just been really taken off for us. And, you know, we've been doing so much great business and people are asking us all the time what we do and how we do it. So we're out there trying to help teach more people what we do now. So it's been a really exciting journey.
Yeah, that's awesome. You said a couple of really interesting things I want to really highlight there. First, you said you weren't sure if it was real. What do you mean by that?
Well, when I was pregnant with our first daughter in 2001, I read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And at the time, you know, we didn't have any money or credit, and it said you could do it without that. But some part of me just didn't really believe that was real. It just didn't make sense, or I didn't feel like I would know how to go and do that, I guess. And certainly didn't have money to try and pay somebody to teach me how to do that at that time. So it was a decade later in 2011 when I read it again. And I was really glad that I did, because having a decade of life under my belt, it was like, you know what, maybe this is really worth putting some attention into and testing it out. So I'm so glad that we did. It's really made all the difference in the past decade of our lives now.
Yeah, I think your story it resonates probably with a lot of people, you know, teaching background, you're just working family, like I think a lot of people out there. And then you just discovered this thing called real estate, and really, it sounds like you really kind of went head first into it and started having some success. What were you guys doing from 2011 to 2015 before you started primarily wholesaling?
Sure. Well, you want to share?
Yeah, we were doing mostly creative deals. Like Marlena said, we didn't have any money because we were teachers. So the money that we did have had to make it through the summer months without like the car breaking down or anything major happening in life. So we got into real estate trying to find like owner finance deals, lease option deals, those type of things, to make an income through real estate.
Yeah, we were really lucky that we did a lot of deals with no money down. We still have a lot of them in our portfolio today, whether a rental property or notes that we have, things that we've wrapped and, you know, bought on subject to. So we've done a little bit of everything, and we really enjoyed doing all that. But at the end of the day, it wasn't consistent enough to where we could really depend on it. Like, we still had to work side jobs, and Josh was still working and teaching. So we really wanted something that could get him out of that, and we could build something bigger that eventually we could turn into a business and not just have to always be the ones doing the deals.
Yeah, exactly. We were building wealth at the time, which we didn't really know, but we were building passive income. What we really needed was to have active income at the time to replace our paycheck.
Yeah.
Got it.
So that's the wholesaling.
So it sounds to me like wholesaling, like what, is there something that like clicked with it? Did you like do a deal and say, hey, wow, this is great? Or did you how did you actually learn more about wholesaling and actually start thinking and knowing that that was the path?
Yeah. Well, we had done a wholesale. We had one that we did and we made $5,000 off of really easily. And then we had another one that we ended up doing the rehab, and we did make $30,000 off of it, but somebody had offered to give us money for it right off the bat when we first had the deal. And we decided to do it ourselves, and it took 6 months to do it. So we would have made the same amount of money if we had just sold the deal and then moved on and done more of them. So, you know, it got to a point where we started to think maybe focusing on wholesaling would generate more cash in the near term, that then we can invest into some of these other types of transactions that we're buying. So it's mainly just a shift in focus to try and focus on generating more cash at the time.
Bring us up to speed to today. Fast forward to 2020 now that we're in. What does your business look like today?
Well, at this time, it's just Josh and me, and we have one other person in our business that helps with calls and generating the deals. And we've always had a pretty small team. Last year, we did have a few more people on the team, and then everybody kind of disbanded because we had 4 ladies, including myself, that all got pregnant on the team at the same time. And we were all just homeschooling parents working from home. And so, just kind of organically separated, and it was all good. But, it's kind of been mostly Josh and me ever since. We've tested the waters with a few other people, but really we can generate so much business, just the 2 of us working from home while homeschooling our kids, that, it's almost like we could keep doing this the rest of our lives, and we love what we do, and we're helping people. And I don't know, there's so much money in it too. And, it feeds all our other pursuits as well. So we've really loved wholesaling. We're so glad that we decided to focus on it.
Yeah, we really love real estate too, because it's given us so many opportunities. With the wholesaling side, it's like we've made it scalable now, and actually have been doing a lot of business virtually. Like we did like 3 deals in Europe when we were over there for a month virtually. And the other part of it is we're still building our passive income through the other strategies. So it's given us so many opportunities in this line of work.
Now we're just hoping our kids will want to do it with us.
Put them to work, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome, guys. And really, I wanted to do this show. I wanted to introduce you guys to the REI Live audience, because you are now a part of the Real Estate Investing Live family, which we're incredibly excited about. And you're going to be teaching and coaching people how to do this stuff. Been very successful at wholesaling since 2015, been investing for a long time as well. Tell everybody what that's going to look like moving forward, being a part of REI Live. What are you guys going to be doing specifically, and why?
Sure. Well, for the Orlando market, we're going to be holding regular meetups, and we'll be doing some virtual stuff as well. So really just trying to, in the new year and into the future in general, just connecting more people, trying to help people network better with other people that are actively doing real estate out there, and people that they can learn from and get mentorship from. We're also going to offer some coaching opportunities for people that are maybe struggling or want to learn what it takes to really build a successful business, so that they're not just kind of fiddling around with stuff. So we're really, so many people ask us to help support them in what they're trying to learn and do. So we just wanted to kind of formalize that and make it an intentional thing that we're going to be doing in the new year. So the REI Live meeting is just a free opportunity for people to come and show up and network and make some new connections, learn about how we can all collaborate and do more deals together. So we're super excited.
Yeah.
You go ahead, Josh.
I was just going to say, so everyone out there, clear your calendars if you're in Central Florida. For January 16th, we're going to be in Winter Park, the community center there, and we're going to be hosting a live event that's going to be free. And we'd love to have everyone that's in our market come out and just join in collaboration and working together.
And we'll have doors open at about 5:30, and meeting will start a little later. So come on out and bring as many people as you want to bring.
This is really incredible. And for anyone that's been following me for any period of time, I've talked about this a lot. I am such a huge believer and proponent of the local coaching model. There's so many coaches and gurus and teachers out there. And look, they all have their pros and cons for sure. What I have found in the real estate business is to have a local person in your local market right alongside you that you can feel and touch and go to their office if you need to, whatever it might be, and actually have contact with them to get mentored and coached in real estate. It just, the national people, I feel like they have their place, and they've got some good instruction, good education, but there's just the local component. No one knows the local market better than the local investor who's currently actively doing deals in the local market. That's why I love what you guys are doing, what you guys have decided to jump on board as our 5th location now with REI Live. Super excited about that. So guys, just to reiterate what Josh and Marlena said a second ago, January the 16th, it's coming up very, very, very soon. If you are in this area, I don't even care if you're in Jacksonville or Tampa or even Miami, get there, make the drive and get there. These guys are incredible. They know what they're doing, and they've been doing it for a long time, and they have such enormous hearts for helping people. And there's going to be so much free content, so much free opportunity to network, to meet people, to collaborate. Like they said, collaboration over competition, we're huge proponents of. So make sure you get out there. We're going to put all the details in the show notes so you guys know where to go, how to register, and things like that. So any last words, anything else you guys want to add?
I wanted to note that we're going to have some very special guests coming to speak to us about collaboration and opportunities that are going to be available in the Orlando market in the coming year and into the future. So we really hope you'll come out. They're coming all the way from Arizona, and there's some big players in the wholesaling business. And so you definitely want to hear what they have to say. And so we definitely hope to see you there.
The largest volume wholesaler in the country will be at this meeting on January the 16th. If you have ever wanted to learn about wholesaling, and maybe you're doing wholesaling now, maybe it's inconsistent, or maybe you just want an extra tip or something like that, you can't afford to miss hearing from some of these guys who are doing enormous volume. It will blow your mind to know the kind of volume that these guys are doing. So I'm excited about it. I'm going to be there, actually. I don't even know if I told you guys this. I'm going to be there. I didn't know if I was kind of in limbo, but I'm going to be there, and I'm super excited to come down and check it out. So thank you guys so much for sharing your story, and we can't wait to learn more about you guys in the future.
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks, Brian.
Looking forward to seeing you.
We love you. Make sure you hit subscribe. We got an incredible show coming up next week and the week after. So hit subscribe so you get the notifications. We love you, and we're going to see you next time.